He got everything he ever dreamed, yet he feels invisible to himself. The apartment, the relationship, the job title, Tuesday evening. Nothing feels wrong at all.
Not sad, not angry, just hollow inside. Something is missing. He can't name it.
He used to think, get there, and everything will finally click into place.
He got there. It never clicked. The feeling he chased never arrived.
Only silence, dressed up as a life. The life looks right. He does not.
Having everything made him feel like nobody. This is not a coincidence at all.
This is not ingratitude, not weakness. Nothing is fundamentally wrong with you.
What you're experiencing has a name. Psychologists call it identity anchor collapse. Your career, your relationships, your beliefs, not just parts of your life.
They were the stories making you real, stories that told you who you were. When anchors shift, even after winning, the story you were living collapses.
The self meant to arrive distinctly never does. It waits somewhere outside the door. You have the life, but the self is still searching for its entrance.
This is not your personal failure. This is a deeper psychological pattern. A pattern nobody ever prepared you for. Until now. That is about to change. In 1993, psychologist Dan McAdams found something that would reframe identity completely.
His research revealed one remarkable truth. Humans don't have a fixed self. We construct identity pattern like a story, a living story built from chapters.
Every chapter needs one external anchor, something that tells you, this is you.
Career says, I am someone who achieves. Relationships say, I am someone chosen. Beliefs say, I exist with meaning here. Together they build one coherent self. Your nervous system attaches your identity to the pursuit, not to arriving. While chasing the goal to fifth, you were someone. The story had direction. It had momentum.
When you finally got the job, that chapter ended. No one told you.
The brain experiences this ending as loss, even though nothing was actually taken.
McAdams called this narrative identity collapse. The story stops. The self goes quiet. Your emotional regulation needs an active story. Without one, the self goes silent. This is not depression, not anxiety disorder. This is a narrative searching for shape. The self-awareness you're feeling right now is the first new chapter trying to form. Most people never get to this point. They keep chasing anchors forever instead. You have paused. That matters deeply. Pausing is where self-awareness always begins.
Now here is why an entire generation is experiencing this collapse all at once.
3 identity anchors are collapsing together. This is structural, not personal at all. The first anchor collapsing crown is career, and it's dissolving in a specific way.
Remote work dissolved the identity of work. No office means no visible role anymore. No visible role means no daily confirmation that you are someone to the world.
Career used to say, I matter here. Now it says, I work from somewhere.
The pattern this quietly creates is professional invisibility. Productive, but undefined. The second anchor collapsing pardon is relationship. And it's dissolving in a specific way. Dating apps built a replacement economy. Every relationship now has an exit, always visible. Relationship used to say, "I am chosen." Now it asks, "But for how long, exactly?"
Surrounded by connection options tray, but unselected. The specific pain of maximum availability.
The third anchor collapsing fingers is belief. And it's dissolving in a specific way.
Information overload dissolved certainty. Every conviction now has a counter-argument available.
Belief anchors silence means no stable meaning frame. The self has no story of why it exists. This is not weakness. This is architecture. Your system was under forces, not failing. You were not built for this much collapse. 3 anchors failing simultaneously played. No one is. No generation was given a map for this terrain. You are the first to walk it. The generation before you had stable anchors. Not because they were stronger, because the world was. Career in one company. Relationship built slow. These were the conditions that made anchors hold. Beliefs unchallenged by 500 sources daily. The candle burned without the storm. You inherited an anchor system built for another world. The design still lives inside you, waiting.
The design is intact. The conditions need rebuilding. This is the difference between broken and dormant. You cannot restore the old world, but you can build new conditions for the same anchors. Career anchor rebuilt. Deliberate visibility. Not the office, nonity, the function the office performed.
Relationship anchor rebuilt. Chosen depth. One person fully seen over many briefly glimpsed. Belief anchor rebuilt. Chosen certainty. One conviction held long enough to become ground. These are not limitations. They are architectural decisions. The builder's choice to Kamen, not the broken person's compromise.
The new chapter does not write itself. It needs a first sentence from you. The first sentence is never the right sentence. It is just the one that comes before the second.
Most people wait for the right chapter to begin. The chapter is written by beginning.
The rebuilt self does not look different. It looks at things differently. The rebuilt self does not need the destination first. It trusts the path to form by walking. You have been building something all along, even during the chapters that felt like nothing.
The anchors do not need to be perfect to function. They need to be actively tended.
Daily visibility. Chosen depth.
Understanding your narrative identity architecture is the first act of psychological autonomy. This is the generation rewriting the map, one rebuilt story at a time.
The self you are looking for is not ahead of you. It is the one doing the looking.
You are not behind. You are not broken. You are the author of a chapter still being written. If any part of this felt like your story, it was meant to. Which anchor, Pico, career, relationship, or belief went quiet for you first?
One thing. Today. Not a system. One deliberate act toward one anchor. Understanding your architecture is not the end. It is the beginning of building something that lasts.
Share this with one person whose anchor went quiet. They are waiting for exactly this.
The chapter continues after the video ends. The pen is yours now.
Not arrived, not finished, walking, tended, present.